Hello guys, welcome to another episode of this Do It Yourselfer channel. Hey, today it's gonna be an easy one. I'm just gonna install this battery interrupter or battery kill switch, whatever you want to call it. It's a very simple one, but it's kind of tricky if you don't know how to do it or if you don't know how to do it right. And well, this is the interrupter, what you're seeing right here. Now let me tell you one thing that is very important is that when you buy this device on Amazon, eBay, whatever you want to buy it, make sure you buy the one that says for top battery or side battery, okay? Because it does matter. Top battery comes with the equipment or the the things necessary to install the top battery. In my case, this is a Cadillac that I don't use much, and when it stays for a long period of time without using it, the battery drains out. And as you can see, the battery is on top, and well, you can see. So I need to find a place where I can place this interrupter, and it comes with this little hole, and I don't see anything close by in the middle kind of that I can put this on. So I decided to put it on the wall right here. I'm gonna put it somewhere around here, right there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the battery off, and I'm gonna use this self tap bolts, as you can see right here, like one of these. There's self tap metal, and that's what I'm going to be using. And well, obviously we're going to remove the battery. I had previously loosened the cables so that way I can take it off. And I'm going to remove the battery so that way I can install it. And probably going to install it around here. I'm going to put a mark with my finger so that way I know more or less where I want this thing to be installed. And I just want to make sure this is not going to be on the way. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be on the way. You know, I'm closing it just to see if the springs are not going to be messing up with the interrupter. So I'm just going to get the battery off of there. Yesterday kind of rained. It's beautiful, the grass and everything, but the mosquitoes are like crazy, man. So yeah, I'm gonna remove the battery off of here. So that way I can put the self tap. Oh, my finger. It always happens with this. The self-tap screw in there. And be back in a minute. Alright guys, so I'm back. So even though these things are self-tap, I decided to make a little hole with real thin with oh man, the words they just go out of my mouth. I forgot the size of these. This is, what is it? This is a 964s, and I think that's good enough. The rest, the self-tapping screw will take care of the rest, and we can install the interrupter or the kill switch or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna place it right there. I'm gonna cut the camera just a little. All right. So I had to cut the camera because my hands. I had to hold the screw, and at the same time I had to hold it. But I got it. I got it right here. Look at it. That's right here. All right. Now, on the instructions, well, on this one particular, it's got a number 30 and number, what is it? 16, 28. That's going to be important for the installation. Yeah, 30 and 28. That's going to be important for the installation. I'll let you know why later on. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the installation. So now that I have the interrupter or the switch installed, I want you to see this cable that it came with it. It's a red cable. Now it's red for a reason. The reason is that this cable is going to be connected to the positive of the battery. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get these the nut out, and I'm just going to put the positive, I'm going to connect it. Connect the positive. My finger is always on the camera. Just 1 second. All right, I'm back. So I want to make sure this thing is connected properly. All right. So the red cable is gonna go in here. It's gonna be connected right there. I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna put the nut. I'm going to tighten them up really good. I'm going to try to hide the cable to the back so that way you don't see it, and it's going to be on the back. Okay, so apparently this nut, it calls for a number 12 open range, and it's kind of messed up in here the way it is. The space is extremely messed up in here, guys. But I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to mess around with it so that way you can tighten them up. And the battery is tight. Now we're going to jump to the negative. And for the negative, you should have gotten one of these. If not, call them up. That's what I'm saying, that it was very important for you to get the correct interrupter. Right. And I'm gonna proceed with the Now this is not a 12. That's not a 13 either, so it's probably a half. Let's see what size is this. No. And it's a half inch. Yeah. It is a half inch, guys. And you're gonna tighten them up really good. Ouch. And once you know you have it completely tight, we're gonna proceed with the next step. And so the next thing I'm gonna do is that we should have got something like this. So the next step is that I'm gonna install this. It comes with the kit, and you remember that I told you that I ordered the top. So what I'm gonna do in here is that I'm gonna plug it in right here on this metal. So you gotta look where to plug it in. I'm just gonna make a little hole right here, so that way I can plug the negative switch. I'm gonna make a hole and I'm just gonna plug it in, so that way I can then put a cable on it that is gonna go all the way from here to over there. Okay. So I ordered some more cable. The cable that it comes in here, this one, they're very little short pieces. They don't make it, so we have to order some. So like I say, guys, I got this little piece of metal right here, and this is the one that I'm gonna be hooking up on the thing. Yeah. No. Okay. Now this is the angle. This is where I'm gonna be hooking up the ground. All right, and this is how this is gonna go. So this is I'm gonna put the ground. Here. There we go. Now I'm gonna tighten up. I don't know if this is the correct size. This is not the correct size for this, but I'm gonna be getting the correct tool for this. All right. Okay, guys. So I just want you to see how this thing was put on in here. And it is just attached there. It doesn't matter how it is. And this is just gonna go in there. Just like that. And you see how this thing is already all the way to the end. So I'm gonna put a cast on top of it to make it thicker. And so that way I can get a really good grip of the ground in there. All right. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This, it goes on top of it. They sell it on the auto sales, auto parts. And then you can stick this, and then you have a very tight ground. I have to open it out more so that I can have a good grip. This end, I have to open it more. I'm gonna open it more so that it can fit it there. And once I have it open, then I can stick it there. Okay. So now that I got the ground hooked up in here, this ground, it goes all the way to the little reset, I mean not reset, a little box right here, and it goes to the number 87, which is, you can barely tell the numbers, but the ground, which is the one we made over here, is the ground that we made. It goes to number 87, and we're gonna hook it up to the 87. We're gonna take it out, and we're gonna take the pressure washer out. We're gonna leave the copper down, and we're gonna hook the cable in there. All right, and then we're gonna put the pressure washer and the nut, and we're gonna proceed by tightening it. Okay, and the negative post from the negative is gonna go to the R30, which it goes in here, in there. R30, that's where it goes, and I'm making the connection right now. Okay. And basically, as far as the connection goes, everything is supposed to be set up correctly. Okay. All I need to do is tighten this up, and the connection is ready to go, and the kill switch is ready. All we're gonna do is test it and see what will happen. Okay, we got the ground there. The negative post to R30 on the kill switch, and the 87, it goes all the way to the negative cable. Okay, and the wire, positive wire to the positive cable, which is over there. Okay. And just to show you guys right now, okay, the vehicle is not responding, right? So I'm going to turn on the interrupter, which is the on. And let's see if it works. I'm quite sure if it's the on or is the off. Quite sure. Gotta practice this. Let me see. Yeah, it's the on. When you press the on, you know, you activate it. Okay, now it's on. So now it's on, so it's working. Do you see that? So it's the on. The on is to activate the switch, So now we can access the vehicle. And to turn it off, well, it's the off switch. And we got it, guys. This is it. I hope you like the video. Please, if you like it, put the thumb up, subscribe, and don't forget to check my other videos that I have.